Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nidhi and you're watching my series on how to become a cabin crew. So how do you check where exactly is the interview and when is the interview? Very simple. Go to the website of Qatar Airways as I'm showing you on the screen right now. Go to the career section and in the job function go ahead and add cabin crew, and once you press the go button you will actually have a list of all the countries where they're currently hiring from. So as you can see, there are currently a few countries listed down here with the dates. For example, they're recruiting in Bangalore on 6th of January. They're also recruiting in Chiang Mai on 6th of January. So what do you do when you see these opportunities and you see a familiar country, which means your country of residence? Or for that matter of fact, Qatar Airways are really great in the sense that they even allow you to interview even if you're not a resident of that particular country, which means you can choose to fly to a particular country or a particular state to give the interview. They give you that option, which is fantastic, but you have to remember, if you decide to do that, you definitely have to bear the cost of your accommodation when you're staying, because the interview usually lasts for 2 to 3 days. So you definitely want to make sure you're there for that amount of time. At the same time, you have to bear the expenses of traveling to another country or traveling to another state and a few other things that come along with it, especially applying visas if you're going to a different country to give the interview. But they do have this option. So coming back to the list of the countries, what they do is basically every time they have an opportunity, they will list it on their website. All that you need to do is be a bit more proactive and basically check every day when is the next interview in your given country or the nearest country or state that you can basically travel to. And once you do that, go ahead and click on the particular event. Like in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Chiang Mai one, and as you can see, when we go down, basically they've listed down all the requirements, where exactly is the interview, whether it's for female and male, and all the other requirements. Now Qatar Airways do hire male and female candidates, and they do have certain requirements. I'm going to share that with you as well. Now with Qatar Airways, what they do basically is they have the two kind of interviews. Now for both of these, you basically have to upload your application online, as you can see on the screen. So basically you have to apply for the vacancy. What happens in the first one is, for open day, once you upload all the information, you can directly go for the walk-in. There will be no invitation sent. You can look up where exactly the interview is happening, the location, the hotel details and everything, carry all the necessary documents that they want you to carry, and basically go for the interview. And for invite-only assessments, which is the second one, what happens is basically you upload all your information, necessary information, and then based on the information they will go ahead and send you an invite if you are shortlisted for the interview. I do want to go through the requirements and basically all the documentation that you need to carry. From my understanding, the requirements and the documentation is basically same for both, and for both male and female candidates, and I'm going to run you through that right now. For Qatar Airways, you also have to remember that you have to be willing to relocate to basically Doha. Your minimum age should be 21 years. Your minimum arm reach has to be 212 centimeters on tiptoes. They don't really do a height test, but what they do is what you call is reach test. I've actually spoken about this reach test in one of my videos. Link is right up here. You can go ahead and check that video out as well. Minimum high school education with fluency in written and spoken English. Excellent health and fitness, outgoing personality with good interpersonal skills, and the ability to work with a multinational team. Now there is a question that a lot of you ask me a lot of times, which is regarding the experience. As you can see, it's not really mentioned in the requirements that you need to have any sort of experience. A fresher can also apply as long as you meet the minimum requirements. So you do not have to have any necessary experience, be it cabin crew experience or customer service experience or any sort of experience. Actually, a fresh graduate can also apply for this particular position of cabin crew with Qatar Airways. So that's about the experience. And In terms of fitness, as you can see, basically a lot of you ask me if my eyesight is this, if I have this issue, if I have that issue, if I have this medical condition, can I apply? Basically, my advice to all of you would be, as long as you know that you're medically fit to carry out duties of a safety personnel when it comes to becoming a cabin crew, because your job as a cabin crew is not just about serving trays. You all know I talk about it. It's also being a safety and security officer on board. So basically, as long as you feel medically fit, as long as you know that you're able to do your job properly, go ahead and go through the interview process. And if the medical team thinks that you're not fit, they will let you know, and at least you will have some sort of experience of the interview itself. But if the medical team thinks that you're good to go, then you're good to go. Also, there's another thing which is not mentioned here, but I do want to highlight it to you, which is about scars and tattoos. So for most airlines, they do not really check your scar and tattoos as long as they're not physically visible when you wear the uniform. So what they do is basically when they check your scars and tattoos, when they're doing their interview rounds, they basically will check only those areas which are visible when you're going to wear the uniform, and that's how it goes. Most airlines are okay with tattoos as long as they're not visible, but again, this can change, and it really depends on the airline. But for scars, most of the times it's just about the visible parts of your body. But having said that, ear piercings, nose piercings, tummy piercings, and all those kind of things are usually not allowed. Also, the other thing that I want to cover here is basically with Qatar Airways, there is no swimming test. So even if you do not know swimming, you can still apply for the job. But again, my recommendation has always been to please go ahead and learn swimming, because if you want to become a cabin crew, you'll be flying over international waters. You really want to be able to swim to be able to protect yourself and your colleagues and your passengers in case of any sort of emergency. I hope this video really adds some value to you, and if it does, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell for more video updates. And you all know that I do personal coaching, so do get in touch with me if you want to know more about it. My email address is listed below. And of course, as I always say, all of you out there, stay pretty, stay handsome, happy flying, safe flights, and I love you guys. Bye.